Everybody loves a good mystery. Everyone loves a good testament. This is the Testament of Sherlock Holmes, and this is a Hard Reset Plays. Dan Hobbs, Ben Quay, how's it going, Ben? How are you today?
This is, in fact, the second Testament of Sherlock Holmes. This is the New Testament.
No, this is the Testament.
Yeah, but the first one was his first testament. This is the New Testament.
The first one.
This is like Genesis with Phil Collins, whereas Genesis with the Crazy Man.
We should talk about why we're playing. Let's crack this down. Let's start in the game. We should
Why
talk about why we're playing this, because we played.
I'm gonna load your save.
Yes, load my save. We played Sherlock Holmes vs. Jack the Ripper purely because that's a ridiculous premise, and it turns out pretty good fun.
We thought it was a fighting game.
It should have been a fighting game. It turns out pretty good fun.
Is it
was good.
Is it in first person now?
You can press a button. I believe it's X, and you're now third person.
And now I have my hat.
And there is Sherlock Holmes. You're with Mr. Watson.
He's got the moustache.
Let me run down this game. It published by Focus Home over here in the UK and Atlas in the States.
Can I help, gentlemen?
Made by Frogwares.
We should like to see one of your lodgers, Henry Hamford.
Well, he's
Henry
away.
Hamford. Came out in
You must
September
understand, I don't
last
allow
year.
my door to strangers, especially with all these
Quick with the
crowds.
plot. Basically, what's happened is Sherlock Holmes has gone to try and recover these jewels from this posh person,
No, Henry is a friend of
and
mine.
then he
He
recovers the
expressed his
jewels,
concern to us.
puts them in the safe.
We're here at his
Like a good Sherlock.
Yeah, and you go, they are safe now. I've recovered these jewels.
Henry,
We knew a
one
monkey
might seem
did the
strange
murder.
at first,
That
is
stole
a
the jewels.
thoughtful and
Don't worry.
kind man.
It's the opening mission. Don't worry.
Must have noticed how worried I've been. Why, just this morning some of my washing
And
was stolen.
the jewels are there in the safe.
I'm
And you
sure
go
it was
home
those
and
ones
you
who
read in the
took-
newspaper that the jewels that you put in the safe are a fake, and you are being framed for burglary, basically. And
I don't see anything wrong with your looking
London
at the garden,
has
but
began to sort of distrust Sherlock Holmes,
Didn't
and you
warn
are
me.
sort of going about the place trying to avoid the police because they just don't trust you anymore. At the same time, you come across the Bishop of Knightsbridge, who has been tied up, burnt, mutilated, really really disgusting sort of stuff. And I am currently on the search for his killer. And so you get given a map of, once you discover your route where you're supposed to go, you are given a map of London. And you can go about it whichever way you want. This is the last one of those. Go wherever you want. It's about half of the
Validate.
game now.
Yes, these are pegs.
There appears to be some linen missing.
I've nicked pegs.
So the thing about this game is, just by looking at it,
It looks better than I thought it would.
it looks better than you expect it to look, but it still doesn't look too great. It still doesn't sound too great. Some of the
I just need it. Just don't question me. It's my rake.
some of the dialogue is a bit wonky.
Like questioning me for taking a rake.
Yeah, and they over repeat themselves a lot, and you hear the same dialogue options over and over again. Technically, not a great game at all.
I'm quite angry now. In fact, I'm irate.
Oh God!
Continue.
But see, but the gameplay is really good because it is, as I said, it's a bit of an open worldy point and click adventure.
So this came out in the Walking Dead boom of point and click revival.
Yes.
Tins of food tied to
Is it worth if you like that?
They look to me as
Or have you got to be a hardcore point and clicker like you loved Monkey Island, you loved Day of the Tentacle?
If you don't get on with point and click games, I wouldn't bother with it at all. I got onto this because I love Sherlock Holmes. Read the books, all very good. The TV show, the BBC show, is just like flawless. The BBC TV show, Benedict Cumberbatch, Martin Freeman, and the guy who plays Lestrade is amazing. Like really, really good. Even the Robert Downey Jr. films, I quite enjoy those as well.
Even though they're not true.
Not really Sherlock
Sherlockian.
Holmes. Yeah, they're not Holmesian or Sherlockian, but oh man, the rake has been removed from the shed. They're not great, but they're really good because I have a man crush on Robert Downey Jr. But again, really, really good. Even the new one in the States starring Lucy Liu, called Elementary. It's pretty good, you know.
I don't know about
that. But it's very hard to translate into a game, and they have done a very good job here of turning it into a game.
I'm going to bust in.
Go in. Walk in. Closed.
It's closed.
It's closed.
I've got to solve the mystery of the Wayward Garden first.
So you, essentially, for most of the game, you are you get given an environment. I believe if you press, I think it's a trigger, right trigger, you get Sherlock Holmes sense. So when you're in this environment, you can see.
That's it. Left. It
it's
brings
Sherlock Holmes like Sixth Sense, and it brings up the things in the environment that are of interest to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Man, you got a hoe.
Ain't no fooling around. So we got this stuff.
So because that's green, you've done everything there.
Okay, so I've observed everything. There's nothing more I can do.
If it's a blue, you haven't finished that thing. If it's green, you have. So talk to Watson and see what he says.
Mr. Watson.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Thanks, man.
Yeah. You know, it's stuff like that, because every time you do, it's just, what should we do next, Holmes?
So if you don't know point-and-clicking games, and are not very good at puzzles, you could be here a while.
So you've still got something there, because on the clothesline, because it's hanging at blue.
What should we do?
None of your business.
What should we do next, Holmes?
There's nothing hanging blue.
There was a blue, a blue magnifying glass. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt, it is the linen belonging.
The linen of the landlady. Good. Aha!
There's something interesting here.
There's something interesting there.
A secret panel. Let us wander under.
The remains of a small meal.
Someone's been
Someone
eating.
Has stayed here rather long.
See, it's very slow paced. It's very boring.
Yeah, no, it's good. This is going to be a hard watch, shall we say?
It's good. It's legitimately good fun. I prefer to play it in first person because you can see more of the environment.
Let's go into it. Doing my FPS mode.
This newspaper is 4 days old. The bishop's nephew was being watched.
So someone is watching the bishop's nephew. This is your Sherlock Holmes notebook, and there's
a food crisis.
Yes, there is.
Let's just get back in. So you got your notes all in your notebook. If I remember correctly, in the last one, you sort of when you gather the clues, then you not interrogated, but you sort of went, you did this. How do you know I did this? Because of the knife. Because is it a site of? It
was the candlestick in the dining room.
Yeah. Have you experienced something similar?
If you press Y, and you can go left or right with the bumpers. So you've got you've got lists of all the conversations you've had.
The opium den.
Oh yes, I've been to an opium den. Again, this is your inventory. This is in your bag.
You've got a pocket knife.
I've got some pegs. The other way is your deduction board. Obviously, there is not one at the moment, but if we just show this off a bit, you obviously bishop, finger, flask, poison. All these things are clues and things, points of interest. And by examining the items, then you have to pick which one of these things. So the bishop did not at himself, and I was correct in that thing. And it's called a deduction board for a reason. It's to
you're deducing what happened.
It's to let the player
here's
visualize.
When you completed, but you got something wrong.
It lets you visualize. Lets the player visualize the thoughts that are going on in their head.
It seems
and lets them put pen to paper.
A lot better than the last one, which was a bit more
Yeah. The last one's a bit ham-handed.
Yeah.
But it's a very much enjoyable game. Let's see if you can work this puzzle out. Toilet.
Good.
See, it's
Have you done this bit? Or do you know?
No, I have not done this bit at all.
No, we don't know what's. So we're solving a murder mystery together.
Live-ish. Yes, no, I do not know the ins and outs of this.
Sherlock mode.
Only just got
Sherlock mode.
There you go, there's one on there.
Ah, the peephole, yes.
It is just as I thought. Here's an ideal.
It's a
view.
peeping Tom.
Yeah, we're looking at the land.
So this door is locked.
This is the nephew of the.
So perhaps if I knock on the door, will I speak to Mrs. Muggins again?
Maybe. Yeah, we're looking for the nephew of the person that was murdered, because he came to visit him.
No, it is
No,
unnecessary.
No, it's unnecessary. He came to visit the murdered person before he died.
Is this, I'm not being funny.
Someone
but
is
there
watching his whereabouts.
Is there a run button? Oh, bit faster.
Left trigger, maybe.
Right trigger. So we've done all that in here. It's got to be in here. So we're through to the secret panel garden. Can't do that. Can't do that. Nothing there. Nothing there.
We're a lost. We are terrible detectives.
Exactly. I have deduced that someone was murdered at some point in the past.
We are just terrible detectives.
Right here. Yes.
Yes.
A view of London.
It's not a. I said it's not a particularly pretty game.
It's serviceable. It's not terrible. I've played worse games.
I played Rogue Warrior.
You keep bringing that up, but you said you like that game.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm surmising I must get into this next garden because I'm Sherlock Holmes. I must surmise.
You must surmise, yes.
Come on. I mean, we enjoyed The Walking Dead at Hard Reset. It was our Game of the Year for a reason. You kind of disagree with that, but you kind of see why it got Game of the Year at the same time.
I see why I got Game of the Year because, you know, the story. I have a few problems with the story myself. By the time you're watching this fabulous video of Kawhi running around, there should be an article on the site called "Why The Walking Dead is Not Game of the Year."
You got to finish it first.
Yeah, well, I'll finish it by the time this is up.
In 2014.
Yo. No, I can see why The Walking Dead got it, but for me, even though this is technically the same game as The Walking Dead, you know, point and click,
Probably
with a very good
well,
story.
It's in the same genre.
Yeah, but there is more of a game here in Sherlock Holmes. There is more of a. I've got to work this stuff out.
Come on, Hobbs. Use your deduction skills. Where do we go?
You've got the newspaper.
I've got my hat.
You've got a newspaper. You've got a hat. Brilliant.
Watson, what did you say? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, you moron with a moustache.
You've looked through. There's a peephole.
Yes.
Keep walking. What else have you got around here?
The shed. Can I set the shed on fire with the door?
What have you got in your inventory? Press the bumpers.
Got pocket knife, pegs, rake,
Hoe.
all small axe apparently.
There is something else that you need here. You got the rake. Go back into the other bit of garden.
I can only apologise for this video. It's not going to be pleasant.
Oh God.
I've got a rake. There's some wood. Can I rake the wood?
No. See, that again is the problem with one of these games. They're not very user friendly at all. According to my deduction skills, which are totally not from a guide, a jacket is needed.
Where is this?
Grab the jacket with the rake on the tree at the right. That's left. This is painful. You wanted to do this guide.
I'm looking in a tree. Do you see a bloody jacket?
Maybe look on the floor. Not on directly on the floor.
I bet it's the wrong bloody tree. Where's that tree in here? There it is. You moron.
See, there you go, look. You got to grab that with the rake.
Is he going to have a rake grabbing animation?
Yes, he is.
This clothing is torn.
The clothing is
The man
torn.
who stole it must have caught it on a tree.
So he must have forced entry.
And at the moment when he jumped, he left
No jokes, no sexy jokes now.
So what we got?
Got an achievement.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to the old woman with the jacket. She knows.
Well, you know, you get to the point where, you know, if you examine the environment carefully, it's the same with all point-and-click adventures. You examine the environment carefully enough.
That old biddy knows more than she's letting on.
Is this the washing you were looking for?
Oh, yes, that's it.
In a
Where
tree.
did you find it?
You raped
On the
it.
ground.
If you,
Blown there by
you're the murderer. If you find the,
I'd have felt better knowing that
if you examine the environment carefully enough, you know, if you just
But that is not the case.
don't get frustrated and just look about
More serious
and
than that.
work
It
things out.
appears
Sherlock
that
Holmes
the
doesn't get
Luthers
frustrated.
were spying on Henry.
He's cool,
That's
calm,
'cause
and
he's an
collected.
opium addict.
Yeah, he's on all the drugs.
Whatever next. Come in.
So, you
Take
know.
the first door on the left. It's open. He never locks
Oh
it.
yeah.
Never.
No, never. Well, you know him. He doesn't do
He
things
lives in a
like
world of
everyone
his
else.
own.
He lives in a world
He must
of
have
his
murdered
own.
himself.
When did you see him last?
He's not the no. He's the
Yesterday morning.
Murdees.
He just
Mur-
murdered
Murdees.
Murdees.
He is the
Always understand what
the
he's
nephew of
saying
the person who's been
when he
murdered. This is
does
who we're trying to track down here.
I can ask him a question, but he just stares off somewhere.
No, we got beat up a small child. We got to interrogate a small.
Where is she? No, Sherlock Holmes do that. He uses the Baker Street Irregulars. They make an appearance in the game. If you're of a Sherlock Holmesy.
Too, isn't he?
To the
Fair
hounds
point.
of the Baskervilles. Or the Hawks of
Even
Taunton.
when he's alone in his room, he gets cross. And then the
Thing is, I
next
do-
second he's standing
I suppose the
stock
the
still,
question is,
stares off into space,
How
and
much
calms
patience
down
do you
against
have?
him.
well,
I'm
yeah.
angry.
No, I suppose the question is, do we need a Sherlock Holmes game?
He's a compelling character.
Do like
Do you know what? I'm going to open this door. Aha! The door is open.
is it something that translates well? Is it?
It is an impressive library for someone.
It
living
is an
alone.
impressive. Like, well,
And he's read all
well,
that.
you know, he's so
Impressive.
he's a hero, but he's not your typical hero. He doesn't solve problems
This
with
candle
violence.
still
He solves it with his
It's
mind.
been used recently.
During
There
the
is
day,
room
that-
for that.
whatever
I
for.
don't know if this is perhaps the best example of that character.
What is
We all know
this
that the BBC TV
strange
show is the best.
installation?
It's true. You should watch it. You should watch
I
it. It's
know.
very good.
This rubbish bin.
But,
Someone's emptied the
and then
bins
someone threw a torn
on a
piece of
Tuesday.
paper,
And judging by the smell,
How
there was an
irregular.
onion on a Wednesday.
Onion?
It's an onion in the bin.
I do have to say though, if
Let us put these
oh, you got to
torn
put together a piece
pieces
of paper.
on
I do have to say that if you are a big fan of just the Benedict Cumberbatch TV show, and not
No.
the
No
books
coat.
or any other media associated with Sherlock Holmes,
He loves violin.
Violin.
Sherlock.
It-
It is a lovely one.
it can be a bit
What is
weird
its case?
because, like I mentioned earlier, the first crime, the one you get framed for, is deduced that is committed by a monkey. So it is a bit like the Arthur Conan Doyle ones, a bit out there and not grounded in a weird reality.
I pressed the wrong button.
You press start.
I need to look at my bits. I've got to solve the bits. How do I solve the bits? Is it maybe not now, maybe later?
I believe you have to put them down somewhere, possibly. Again, if you can put up with the game,
This candle is still hot.
it's very
Used
good.
Recently.
During the day,
Why would you use a candle in the
whatever
day?
for.
Hey, if you can put up with the game, it's a very good game. You're going out. You're in the wrong room. We go back. Go in. You know, you're investigating this room. Don't get bored of run off trying to find a gun. Quite. I know what you're like.
Well, it's violence. It's my middle name. Is it this? Aha!
There you go. You put the pieces of paper in the right order.
A corner. Always find your corners first.
See, that's what I do like about this sort of stuff.
A corner. Find your corners.
Is
That's not a corner.
there's a lot of variety in this sort of game. There's a lot of like little bits.
I don't know what that is.
Little
That's a corner.
tiny styles of
Wait,
gameplay
that's not a corner.
that sort of break up the monotony of the experience.
Hobbs, help me find my corners.
There you go. One down the bottom there. Yeah, that's a corner because you can tell because the needs to be cut off at one edge. That's a middle bit, quite.
Where's the other corner?
That's the top corner.
Yes.
Yes. And your other corner, I don't know. That's a middle bit. That's not an edge bit because it's torn on all sides.
All right.
Come on, man. You're
I've lost my other corner. If you can find my corner, please send it to hardreset.co.uk.
If you throw all the pieces in there, you might be able to find which bit goes where. You can move them about like that.
When it rains down... If you like my paper mache skills...
You can rotate those pieces as well, quite remember this.
Son of a bitch. You didn't tell me you could rotate.
You pick it up and use the right stick, and you had to rotate those pieces.
We're going to solve this. This will be our master.
This will be our crowning achievement.
That's a lot of fucking paper there, mate. I don't know if we can solve this.
Come on, give it to the master. I am Sherlock Holmes.
More like Sherlock Gnomes.
We should have done a mission I know, and then I could have watched you fail it, and then swoop in at the last moment, be like, huzzah!
It was the wife in the mantry with the wizards.
What is a mantry?
I don't know.
Is that like the manly pantry full of steak?
Yeah.
And, beer?
Yeah. It's a...
You see, you've made a thing.
Oh, what's that? It's a... Oh no. I've made a thing.
Again, it's the problem with this is there's
nuances and patience, and I have none of those.
Yeah. But it doesn't explain very many things. It's very unforgiving in its explanation of certain things to the player.
Wait, that looks like a corner.
You and your bloody corners.
It looks like a corner. Nope. I'm going to solve this one piece at a time if I have to. We could be here for quite some time, Internet.
We could be.
Oh dear, that's not what I wanted. It's coming together.
I think you've got it all in the wrong place.
Oh, I haven't. Look at that. It's a face.
No, I think you've got it all in the wrong place. Yeah, grab that bit. Yeah, put that there.
Definitely got something here.
You can see like the triangle. And it looks like all those splodgy bits. I know, it's getting the splodgy bits in order, I believe.
I've always had trouble getting my splodgy bits in order. That's up there.
Well done. I'm not quite sure if there's a pattern here, but I can't see how this would help deduce anything. Then again, I suppose
we're not Sherlock Holmes, Hobbs. What's that? Wait a minute.
Oh, he's got the top row. Switch that around. That's the one you've got underneath there is blatantly an edge. See, that is blatantly an edge.
Right so far.
Yeah, that's blatantly an edge. Look. You can hear the clogs, the sort of turning in our brain as that's not an edge.
Yeah, I know that. Don't make me look silly on the internet again. There's a nice bit. I need a nice bit. What were these bits? Looks like a corner. I hate puzzles. Can I take these off the board?
What?
Okay, I can take them off.
Yeah.
Wait, look,
that looks.
It's a skip puzzle, Hobbs.
Don't skip the puzzle. I want the achievements for it, man. Come on. I want to see you work this out. Because I think I've got it. I think I've got this. It'd be right if you could match it up in the right place, quite.
No. Actually, that's got to be that. It's got to be. Maybe. I don't know. My brain hurts.
Would you like me to solve it for you?
No.
I think I've cracked it.
No, you're not. You're
I think I've
just
cracked
looking at the internet page.
Shh. Take that piece, the left piece.
I know.
Put that there. Yeah.
I'm a wizard at these.
At the bottom. No. No. At the side. At the side. Yes. Yes. It's gonna be that piece. It's gonna be there. It's got to fit. It doesn't. Where does it fit? Yes. We are geniuses.
Oh, good. Glad that helped.
Both sides of the paper.
Oh God!
All this
See,
for nothing.
this is. Oh no. Oh.
Perhaps I must use the Bunsen burner and dry it on the rope.
What is this?
It's magic codes, my lord.
I need
Well,
something.
oh no.
See this
First,
in
I've got to put the pegs on there before I can put the paper on there.
in hindsight. This game isn't very interesting to. I can move. Oh. This game isn't very interesting
5, 4,
to
3,
watch,
2,
is
1.
it really?
Bang.
Bank, South Bank,
3.
Canary Wharf, Street. Press A. Stinging Street.
7.
You got to move the things around. So I'm going to go. Oh, we know South Bank.
What? 12 South Bank Wharf, 3 Stinging Street.
Yeah, that's blatantly it. Maybe 1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, is it? I'm getting.
Stinging Street. South Bank Wharf.
Ah! I don't want to play this game anymore.
This is impossible. I've got no idea. I'm out. I'm out of ideas.
Whoa! What's that say? South Bank.
So Stinging Street.
Stinging Street Wharf.
Yeah, put that in.
Relative
Stinging Street
27.
Wharf 1, 1, 2, 3, South Street.
Was it?
Stinging Street Wharf.
Stinging Street
Wharf.
3, 2. It looks. To me, that looks like a 7.
That does look like a 7. 3, 2, 1. South Bank. Bank South. There you go.
The address of the dock.
Boom.
Easier than we thought. Written in onion juice. This guy's a fucking psychopath.
Oh,
Not on the tablecloth.
oh. Touch of cloth, man. I love that touch of cloth.
We got this, bro. Let's bro out. I think you're.
I think
of
this
little
game
help.
is so bad it's amazing. That's what I think, Dr. Watson.
Is it going to your collection of bad games that are good?
He's going to my collection of games of
Closed. The door is closed.
games that you probably shouldn't buy, but I brought anyway.
I look like I'm dressed for a bloody funeral. Let's get the hell out of here. We're broing out. I can't leave.
You're stuck in this hell forever.
Where's the woman gone?
She died.
She's done a runner. It was her. We were bloody collywoggled by the maid.
You are priceless. Go and solve some more puzzles and I'll wrap this up. We've done half an hour of this god-awful amazingness. I think, in summation, that's pretty much how to describe it.
Even Joshua Hink's friend who finds us hilaire will struggle with this one.
I don't know. I bet the internet is just screaming at us going, "You've got to do this! You've got to do this!"
Aha! Gun shells.
Are they really got... No, there's something of interest.
Something interesting here.
Pieces of wood. You can't find. But the problem is,
there's something of interest in this screen.
It's just compelling to play this game and try and work out everything. And once you get into it, it's really, really good. We have not done the best demonstration of this thus far. Oh, you had it there. You had it. You had it. You had it. No. Something of interest there.
Something
Right.
Oh, it's a box.
box. Let's.
While you try and crack this box, I'll wrap it up.
6.
What do you think, Kwai? What do you think? How is the game for you?
It's
Give me your fast and hard opinion on it.
What? Is Sherlock Holmes got no gravity?
Whoa. No, give me your fast and hard opinion. Go, come on.
Yeah, I'll play it, but don't play it, but I will.
And that is the words of a qualified video game reviewer, ladies and gentlemen. We've been, that was Ben Kwai. We are doing these at least once a week, so you can sit and listen to us talk crap about video games. That's what we do best. Hopefully, the next one will be a really good game.
It is noted.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed, anyway. Obviously, subscribe the channel, click the button at the top, click the button at the bottom to like the video, because, you know, this is internet gold. This is... leave a comment, tell us what you think, tell us who has the sexiest voice, because it's obviously me. Check out the site, obviously, hardresearch.co.uk. All of our videos are on there, as well as on this channel. All of the writing and all the podcasts we do are also on there as well. You can get all the latest on us on Twitter at HRDRST, or at DJ Hobbs, or at Ben_Kwai for our personal ramblings. Facebook, Hard Reset Fans. And that's it. Any parting words,
He got his
Mr.
scarf
Ben?
out.
I found a scarf, but I thought it was some trousers.
Well done. We'll see
Let's
you.
get the Sherlock out of here. Whoa!
We'll
Run,
see,
bro.
We'll,
Run.
we'll see you next week.